Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool setup here. We've got a Western Electric Space Saver, and then we have a Western Electric Bell Box. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone equipment, and this is Gene's from Michigan, and it's a really cool setup. It's an early model Space Saver and a metal bell box, and I took the handset apart. This is the initial checkout. Just wanted to make sure everything was here, the transmitter and your receiver, and just kind of look it over and make sure that everything is in the handset and everything is here. And we look like, this security cable here. I'll talk to Gene about that. We could probably save the security cable. It looks to be mounted into the handset, but we'll have to go through all that and make sure what's going on and kind of go through everything. Because the Space Saver, I want to give you a better look at the Space Saver. When I first tried to turn the rotary, it was really kind of hanging up, and it didn't want to move freely, and it kind of sounds a little funny, so I'm going to have to get into it and see what's going on, but we'll have to go through everything on the Space Saver. But that gives you a look at it. It's really a cool piece of equipment, and you're just not going to find stuff like that anymore. It's getting hard to find, and they're never going to make it again, that's for sure. But they don't have this security cable secured into the unit, so that's all going to have to be looked at, and we got to make sure that it's any good. It may not even be any good. And the same thing with this blue hardwired line cord that goes over to the bell box. Obviously we want to get rid of the blue. The blue doesn't match, and so that probably goes to a Princess telephone or something. But it looks like everything was just kind of, thrown together really quick. So I want to set the Space Saver down for a second, and I want to give you a look at this bell box. This kind of shows you a little bit of how whoever wired this telephone, they just kind of had everything just hanging. Some of this stuff is not even together anymore. We've got some connections that are just hanging. And basically when we go through this, I want to make sure the bell and everything is going to be proper and that it's going to ring, and make sure the circuit is proper. And we're going to have to go through all the connections and clean them and check some things out. But we're going to have a modular line port like this one, and maybe even we can use this. I'll have to check it, make sure it's any good. We'll have this to run over to the line for your line out, so we'll Gene can plug any kind of a line cord he wants in, any color, any length, and we'll have a modular port installed in here so that he can do that. But ours is not going to be just hanging. We're going to mount ours and secure ours like they're supposed to be. Another thing would be a line cord over to the Space Saver. We'll go with a black hardwired situation and kind of get that fixed up. Now we might even use a modular port, another one to shoot over to the Space Saver. That way Gene can change the lengths of wire if he needs to. Like let's say he needs 20 feet or 5-6 feet or something, maybe 12 feet. We might set it up to where we have a modular port inside the bell box for the Space Saver and a modular port for the line cord, and kind of go that route with it. We'll just have to see how it goes, and I need to get into it a little further This is just the initial checkout at this point, but this kind of shows you the workmanship of whoever worked on it last, kind of just threw it together. And I'm surprised it worked at all, if it did. It may not have even worked, because whoever did this didn't really look like they knew too much about what they were doing. But this gives you a look at what's going on here with this telephone. It's a really cool setup. It's neat to see these pieces come in like this and be able to get them into working condition again. And you get these working again and you do it properly, this stuff's going to be around another for a very, very long time. It's just made like a tank, and with a little bit of proper wiring and a little care taken when you repair everything up, these telephones will probably be around longer than we will. So these are very cool units. It's a nice setup, and Gene's going to be happy to get this all working. So anyway, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com. And you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This is Gene's Equipment, Western Electric Bell Box, and Western Electric Space Saver from Michigan. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.